Oh, say does that star-spangled... This is their second straight game facing off, Grant. Here we go. Do you see tonight playing out like last game?
No, I think this one looks different. When we talked with the coaches, B.A., they told us they've each got some new wrinkles for tonight.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. They've got Trey Jones. Isaac Okoro is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Ivy, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the center position, locking down the middle. Here's Alvarado, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Towns, right side. Double team on Towns. Out to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Yeah, picking his spots. Bridges does a great job of letting the game come to him.
Jones, the pass to Mr. Clutch. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Mr. Clutch has got 6.
I don't know why I was making that noise. Why is it making that noise? Hold on. Why is it making that noise? What the fuck? Hold on. You hear that?
Yeah, I was coming in to see what the fuck that was.
I don't know.
You hear that? Yeah, I was coming in to see what the fuck that was.
I don't know. Hello, hello, hello. Well, I don't know why I was making that noise.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Anunoby finds Hart. Bridges outside. Fires for 3. Fires in the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
On target from range. 9 points in the game.
Well, this is where Jones is at his best, distributing the basketball.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Shams, thank you. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Launches it. He drops it from range.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Outside Hart. And stolen by Jones. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Mr. Clutch. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Yeah, yeah.
New York has possession. 7-point differential. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defense that's showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Okoro on the wing from outside the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. Outside Hart. Now Alvarado. Towns on the screen. Alvarado, the pass to Hart. Here's Towns. No good from 18.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Drains the triple. Mr. Clutch has got 18.
I just love the ball move.
Pass to Hart. .4 left to play in the first quarter. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. It's going to be Hart shooting. That's on Trey Jones. Catching up on the changes for New York. Robinson comes in for Anunoby, and it's McBride in for Alvarado. Then for Chicago, Simons comes in for Okoro, and Giddey subbed in for Jones. Mr. Clutch can't hit. Knicks trail by 6. Hart goes in from downtown. A nice shot by McBride.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Pass to Buzelis. And here's Giddey. And here's Ivy from the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you got to play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Shot's good by Hart.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon. Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Pass to Bridges. Here's the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Chicago ahead. There. going with almost an entire new group here. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Sohan. OG Anunoby's checked in for Shamet. And Alvarado's subbed in for Kohler. New York working the ball around now. Pass to Anunoby. High post Towns. Now here's Hart. Tight defense on him. And stolen by Jones. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Miles McBride.
Bro, he needs to
Then
make
it's OG
that.
Anunoby. And it's Alvarado in at the point guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Here's Okoro. It's the jump hook.
Yeah, he's a great option when he gets that kind of position inside.
Outside Hart. Back to Alvarado. Outside Anunoby. Here's Towns. New York again can't hit. Bulls leading by 5. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Alvarado outside. Back to McBride. Pass to Hart. Will it go? Now here's Alvarado. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from 3-point range. To the paint. Here's Mr. Clutch. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 8 assists in the game.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now. Starting the game the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. New York making a switch here. Bridges is checked in. Buzelis is checked in for Chicago. Pass to Anunoby. It's Hart on the wing. 3-pointer. Bridges gets the 3 to fall. Bridges has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. On the wing, Ivy. Here's Mr. Clutch. And there's another one for Chicago.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Pass to Bridges. The 3 is up. Chicago grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
He's having a remarkable first half from three-point land. He's been dialed in since the moment he stepped on the floor.
And the first half now in the books. Bulls out in front. They lead by 12. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Well, oh man, when you can't defend the 3, it's painful to watch.
We talked about staying connected to shooters. All right, fellas, time now to take. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. Trey Jones is out there with Jaden Ivey. Then it's Buzelis. Then there's Isaac Okoro. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 5.
Look, we know Towns has a tremendous jumper, but come on. He's 7 feet. Towns has to look to score inside. Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
For 3, Bridges. Rebound by Mr. Clutch.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Okoro on the wing. Alvarado defending. Mr. Clutch. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And the Bulls with 1 playoff game win in the last 8 seasons, the lowest total over any 8-year stretch in franchise history, Stan.
Well, yeah, they've hovered around 500 for the last 4 seasons and been really competitive. But the problem is you can get stuck in that middle. Now, going young, can they find a path back to relevance? And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the 3rd quarter.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Pass to Buzelis. Chicago passing it around. Here's Mr. Clutch. He has 45 points. Alvarado with a rebound. Bridges outside. And here's Hart. Back to Alvarado. Looking to end the run. Knocks down the triple. Alvarado's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. And he gets that one.
Well, Towns is a great outside shooter, but I prefer it when he goes to work inside.
Outside Jones. Pass to Ivey. Here's Mr. Clutch. Good. He hits again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
Well, with the way he's scoring right now, they're just going to keep feeding.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. And Miles McBride subbed in for Hart. And the Bulls also making a change. Josh Giddey's checked in for Ivey. Here's Alvarado. Outside Anunoby. Nails it from 3. Anunoby's got 6.
And that is the shot they want Anunoby to take, and he excels in the catch and shoot.
Jones, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Good! Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Robinson, a screen on Giddey. 3-pointer, Bridges. Chicago grabs the miss. Mr. Clutch has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Okoro outside. There's a screen. Here's Buzelis. And there's another one for Chicago.
And in this action, the pick and roll, Buzelis is becoming really good at reading the defense.
Pass to Robinson. 3-on-3. Here's Giddey. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Alvarado, the pass to Anunoby. Here's McBride. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. 5 points in the game.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
4-3. Oh, nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
For New York, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Here's McBride, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league.
Connects again from distance.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in for him.
It's been a historic night for him, closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game. And so it's Chicago, already up 26 points. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella.
Checked in for Kolek. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. We've got Mitchell Robinson. Miles McBride is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hart in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Mr. Clutch. No good on the 3. For New York, they've gone 0 for 3 in this 4th. Not good. McBride passes to Hart. Here's Shamet. A shot to stop the run. Hits the trifecta.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Smith passes to Mr. Clutch. The Bulls with another miss. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. McBride can't get it to go. Chicago's gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Here's Mr. Clutch. Yet another bucket.
Another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He's one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. I don't think you can make an argument against that.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Simon's shot is good.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
The Bulls have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. And again for 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Pass to Hart. Fires the 3. Rebound by Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got rebound number 11. Now Giddey. Simons passes to Mr. Clutch. Fires the 3. Simons, that one's good. Simons got 5 points now this quarter.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Chicago has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the 4th.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bulls.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They're good. Another from 3.
It has been raining threes for him, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
He can't miss. They have to keep feeding him. How many more can he hit? And for the Bulls, they're shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. Again, what an avalanche. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Pass to Shamet. Can they get it? Rebound by Mr. Clutch.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Just 5 to shoot. And again for 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. Outside McBride. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismissed.
Some things never get old, and watching someone score 70 is one of them. What are you seeing differently on a night like this versus a night you score 20?
It might sound cliche.
Over to you, B.A.
Thanks, Dom. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With
For MP is tough. You're gonna luck your way into that.